For generations, used tractors have carried the weight of American farming, but some of them stand apart not just for their strength, but for rare features that changed the way farmers worked. Today, we count down 7 remarkable machines, each with a story and a surprise of its own, and as we move closer to number 1, the features only get more extraordinary. Number 7, the David Brown 1200. This tractor stands as one of the rare examples of British engineering meeting American practicality during the 1960s, and what makes it truly unique isn't only its boxy, European look, it's the way this machine blends a foreign design with the steady, hard-working spirit of American farming. The heart of the 1200 is the AD4 of 55 engine, strong, steady, and surprisingly fuel-efficient. At a time when many tractors in the US relied on bigger, hungrier engines, this one delivered a different kind of power. It didn't shout, it didn't rush, it simply pulled with a calm strength that fit perfectly on small and mid-sized farms. For farmers who valued durability over speed, the 1200 felt like a partner they could trust. Its transmission added to that feeling. Farmers who used the 1200 often said the tractor takes the hard work off your shoulders. Whether plowing through heavy soil or cutting hay on rolling ground, the gear changes stayed smooth and forgiving. Even after a long day, the operator didn't feel beaten down. The tractor carried its share of the burden. Then there was the driving position, wide, open, simple. The 1200 gave you a clear view of your field and tools, along with controls laid out in a way that just made sense. Nothing fancy, nothing complicated. You sat down, settled in, and felt ready to work. For many older farmers, that comfort was worth as much as horsepower. Although the David Brown 1200 never reached the popularity of Ford or John Deere models, its appeal runs deeper than sales numbers. It is remembered as a foreign machine that earned its place on American soil not by outmuscling the competition, but by proving itself day after day, season after season. It worked hard, it held up, and it reminded us that good ideas can come from anywhere, as long as they respect the land and the people who work it. And fittingly, it opens our list at number 7. Because the tractors that follow carry features even more surprising. If you think a European-born machine is unusual, wait until number 6, where an American design changes the way farmers see the field itself. Number 6, the Case 930 Comfort King. This is one of those tractors you can recognize from across the field. Even at a distance, you know you're looking at something different. When Case introduced its raised operator platform in the early 1960s, they weren't simply trying to make the seat more comfortable, they were trying to change the way a farmer sees the land. The most unique feature of the 930 is that high riding position. From up there, the operator gets a wide, open view of the furrows ahead and the equipment behind, without twisting the back, without leaning to the side, without fighting the machine. Out on the vast fields of the Dakotas or Kansas, that higher perspective meant straighter lines, safer operation, and a little less strain on the body after a long day's work. Then there's the diesel engine. Case diesels from this era earned a reputation for steady power and remarkable toughness. Running the 930 feels like working with a machine that doesn't rush, doesn't rattle, and never quits early. It may not leap into action the moment you touch the throttle, but once it settles in, the power just keeps coming, hour after hour, acre after acre. It pulls with the patience of a true workhorse. Case also gave the Comfort King a clean, practical control layout. Everything is simple, easy to reach, and intuitive. No clutter, no complicated levers sticking out at odd angles. For the farmer in the seat, especially during long stretches of plowing or tilling, this meant fewer distractions and a smoother rhythm to the day. You focused on the job, not the controls. Because of all this, the 930 Comfort King is remembered as the tractor that offered a new viewpoint for American agriculture. It wasn't just about comfort, it was about helping the operator feel connected to the field, seeing more, working smarter, and carrying a little less strain on the shoulders. And even with all that innovation, the Comfort King sits here at number 6. Because the machines ahead carry features that touched the lives of millions of farmers. At number 5, we move to a tractor many Americans know well, one whose special feature earned the respect of farmers across the entire country. Number 5, the Massey Ferguson 65. This tractor marked a turning point for Massey Ferguson, but the reason it earns a place on this list lies deep at its core. At the heart of the MF65 is the Perkins diesel engine, one of the most efficient and dependable diesel engines of the 1950s and 60s. Farmers across America quickly learned that this engine didn't waste fuel, didn't overheat easily, and didn't complain under load. For small and mid-sized farms trying to stretch every gallon and every dollar, that mattered. It mattered a lot. The Perkins engine didn't just save fuel, it delivered a smooth, steady pull that made long workdays feel just a little easier. Many farmers who grew older with their tractors remember the MF65 for its gentle feel, saying it was the kind of machine that did the job without wearing you down, and for an older operator, the difference could mean finishing the day tired, but not exhausted. A second unique strength of the MF65 was its improved hydraulic system. It allowed for finer control of implements, smoother lifting and lowering, and better response in the field. Whether running a mower, a plow, or a blade, the tractor seemed to listen to the operator's hands. This made it a trusted partner, especially for those who valued precision and ease more than raw horsepower. Then there's the durability. The MF65 built a reputation for lasting far beyond expectations. Even today, more than 50 or 60 years after rolling out of the factory, many units still start their mornings hooked to a mower or a scraper, working as if time had forgotten them. That kind of longevity isn't luck, it's good engineering, solid materials, and decades of care from the hands of hardworking farmers. Though the MF65 looks simple on the surface, its uniqueness comes from mastering the basics and mastering them well. It stands as a reminder that sometimes the most remarkable feature isn't a bold new invention, but a machine that simply performs, year after year, without asking for much in return. And now, as we leave number 5 behind, the tractors ahead carry features that break away from simplicity and move toward true invention, because at number 4, we meet a tractor whose special feature sparked a small revolution right under the operator's foot. Number 4, the Allis-Chalmers WD-45. In the 1950s, this tractor wasn't just another strong machine on the field, it was a turning point, a tractor that changed the way American farmers operated their equipment, and its most defining feature was something no one had seen quite like before. At the heart of the WD-45's uniqueness lies the power director system. This wasn't just a clutch, it was a dual range control that allowed the operator to slow down or speed up without stopping the PTO. For the first time, a farmer could ease into a tight corner or work through heavy soil, while the mower or baler kept running smoothly. No jerks, no sudden stops, no losing the rhythm of the job. This simple idea boosted productivity and reduced fatigue in a way that only someone who spent long days in the seat can truly appreciate. The WD-45 also carried a powerful engine, one that outperformed many tractors of its era. For farms looking to expand without investing in a much larger and more expensive machine, the WD-45 offered the perfect balance of strength and affordability. It pulled well, handled tough ground, and helped farmers push through workloads that once felt out of reach. Another reason this tractor earned such loyalty is its straightforward design, easy to fix, easy to maintain, easy to keep running year after year. For many farmers, especially those who grew up repairing their own equipment, that simplicity was more than convenience, it was pride. It meant the WD-45 wasn't a machine that owned you, it was a machine you could take care of with your own hands. Because of all this, the WD-45 stands as a reminder of how one bold idea can shift the path of an entire industry. It's a tractor built not just with engineering, but with an understanding of the challenges farmers live with every day. And while the WD-45 brought something truly new to American agriculture, the machines ahead take uniqueness even further. Next, we enter the top 3 tractors with features so rare, so distinctive, that nothing like them exists on modern equipment today. Number 3, the John Deere Model R. This tractor holds a special place in the long history of American farming. It was the very first diesel tractor Deere ever produced, and it arrived in a form unlike anything that came before it. What makes the Model R truly unique is its remarkable combination of a massive 2-cylinder diesel engine paired with a small gasoline pony motor used just to start it. Even today, that design stands out as one of the boldest steps Deere ever took. Running a Model R was an experience all its own. Before the big diesel thundered to life, the operator would start the pony motor, letting it warm, letting it build speed, and only then engaging it to fire up the diesel. It wasn't fast, it wasn't simple, but it was a ritual, one that older farmers remember with a sense of pride. And once the diesel engine woke up, the familiar bump-bump sound of Deere's 2-cylinder power filled the field with a rhythm that still stirs memories. The Model R was built to handle the toughest conditions America could throw at it: heavy clay, sticky lowland soil, long days of pulling tillage equipment, and demanding work that pushed other tractors to their limit. For many farmers, it was the machine that first proved how reliable diesel power could be. This was the tractor that made people stand back and say, maybe diesel really is the future, and they were right. The Model R became the opening chapter in the era of high-horsepower Deere tractors. It set the tone for decades of engineering progress, shaping the machines that would later become icons in their own right. For older viewers, just hearing the name Model R can bring back memories of the first time they watched diesel take over the American countryside. Yet even with its groundbreaking design and unmistakable sound, the Model R sits at number 3. That's because the two tractors ahead carry features so rare, so distinctive, and so beautifully engineered that the industry never repeated them. At number 2, we meet the Fleetline beauty, born from automotive styling and powered by one of the smoothest 6-cylinder engines ever to touch American soil. Number 2, the Oliver 77. This tractor stands out as one of the most graceful and refined machines ever to roll across an American field. At a time when most tractors looked purely functional, square, heavy, and all business, the Oliver 77 dared to bring beauty and smoothness into the world of hard farm work, and that combination made it truly unique. The most striking feature of the Oliver 77 is its Fleetline design. Inspired by the flowing lines of American automobiles from the 1940s, the long, tapered hood gave the tractor a sense of motion even when sitting still. It wasn't designed just to look good, it represented a shift in thinking, a belief that a working machine could also be elegant, could also carry a bit of pride and personality onto the field. Then there's the 6-cylinder engine, the part of the 77 that many farmers still talk about with admiration. It delivered strength, yes, but in a way that felt unusually smooth. Operators who spent long days in the seat often said, "There's nothing that runs as smooth as an Oliver." The balance of that engine meant fewer vibrations, less fatigue, and a sense of calm even when pulling heavy equipment hour after hour. For older farmers, that smooth hum became a sound they remembered for life. A third unique quality of the Oliver 77 was its thoughtfully designed instrument panel. In an era when many tractors placed gauges wherever they fit, Oliver arranged them clearly and logically. It made the tractor feel organized, intentional, and easier to operate. Small touches, but they mattered, especially to those who cared deeply about understanding and listening to their machine. With its flowing design, gentle engine, and refined operator experience, the Oliver 77 became more than a tool. It became a companion, a tractor that farmers were proud to show, proud to run, and proud to keep in the family. Few tractors captured both beauty and capability so naturally, but even with all these remarkable qualities, the Oliver 77 sits at number 2. Because the tractor that holds the top spot didn't just bring elegance or smoothness, it introduced a feature so impactful that it changed the way American farmers operated equipment forever. Number 1 isn't just a classic, it's the tractor whose unique feature reshaped daily farm work and remains unmatched to this day. Number 1, the Ford 8N. This is the most popular tractor in American history, but its place at the top of this list has nothing to do with sales numbers. It stands here because the Ford 8N introduced two unique features that changed farm work across the entire country, features so influential that they are still part of modern tractors today. The first is the Sherman Combo transmission. This clever add-on expanded the range of available speeds, giving the operator slow gears for heavy work, mid-range gears for everyday tasks, and higher gears for moving quickly from field to field. And all of this came without changing the tractor's main gearbox. Because of that flexibility, the 8N became a machine that could do almost anything: plowing, mowing, hauling, road travel, and running equipment that needed a very specific speed. It was versatility in its purest form. The second is the legendary Ferguson 3-point linkage system. Before this, implements were dragged behind tractors like wagons, awkward, unstable, and sometimes dangerous, but the 3-point system locked the implement into the tractor itself, making it steady, safe, and responsive. For the first time, farmers could lift, lower, and control their tools with precision. This single innovation transformed daily fieldwork, and it became the universal standard that every manufacturer still uses today. Beyond its groundbreaking features, the Ford 8N earned its reputation through simple honesty. It was easy to fix, easy to maintain, and easy to operate. Parts were affordable, instructions were clear, and the tractor itself had a light, friendly feel that made long days in the seat a little more manageable. For countless farmers, The 8-in wasn't just a tool, it was the machine that brought true mechanization to their family farm. It marked a new era, one that expanded opportunities and eased the burden on generations of workers. That is why the Ford 8-in stands proudly at number 1, not because it was famous, but because it reshaped how American farmers used their tractors, and because its unique features never stopped influencing the machines that came after it. It's no surprise the 8-in claims the top spot, but looking back across all 7 tractors, it's clear each one carried a distinctive feature that left its mark on the fields of America. These old tractors were never just tools, they were partners in a time when creativity and bold ideas shaped American farming. Each unique feature, from the power director to the pony motor, from Fleetline styling to the Sherman transmission, carries a story about the people who worked the land and the fields that sustained their families. If you've ever owned one of these machines, or have a memory tied to them, share it in the comments below. Those stories are what keep the spirit of the American farm alive.